Regardless of what any entrepreneur has been through or gone through, like we all have struggles.
Yeah.
And we're all going to get kicked down the mountain in one way or another, whether it's divorce, whether it's loss of a child, whether it's a health scare, or whether it's being unjustly terminated like I was. How do you get through it is the thing. But anything in your life can be an idol or success or whatever it may be. An idol could even be your spouse or your kids if you're putting them above God.
Yeah.
Right? So we all have these tendencies to place more importance on other things or people above God, and that's not the way. Yeah. So I created the bridges in being that we got to do these in order. So spiritual is number one. Now, you don't have to believe in God, but you got to get right with our spirit, because all of us have been in a room with a dead body that of a loved one or whatever it may be, and we realize that the body is there and the spirit is gone.
Right.
So regardless of your belief, you have to get right with your spirit first. Number two then is internal, our mental health, our emotional health, our physical being, because we can't show up to be our best selves for those that we serve if we're not our best. That's very much the reason that when we step on an airplane, the flight attendants always say, in a case of emergency, put your oxygen mask on first before assisting others.
Yeah.
You cannot serve others if you're not at your mental and physical and emotional best. Bridge three is then relationships. Anytime someone is struggling in a relationship, it blends into their work. So if you're having a fight with your spouse, guarantee those emotions come up the next day and it affects your work.
Make sure that the wife, the spouse, significant other, their partner in life is equally as recognized, as equally as, cheered on, and they're equally as invested into company activities. Because if the spouse isn't supporting what the salesperson is doing, or they have tension at home, or even worse, the relationship is falling apart because the sales rep's always on the road running these leads, that's going to impact his performance more than anything.
So if you don't tend the garden of your relationship with God first, and then yourself, and then your spouse, and then your kids, and then everyone else, that will bleed into your work.